So, ladies and gentlemen, and dear friends, this is the last presentation for today. It will be difficult for me to say something new that you haven't heard already from all these beautiful presentations. And also, you have been hearing presentations since last Tuesday from 8:30 to 6 p.m. So I guess you'll be tired. Maybe I just wrap up the meeting to say that the MGTES is yes a new technology, but it's somehow riding the waves of two mega trends, two big movements. One is um, the decarbonization of the electrical system, which will be done by green and renewable electricity, which is variable. The other one is a challenge that is even more difficult, which is the decarbonization of the industrial systems. That will be done through electrifications. Industrial companies don't like variability. They like base load and fully dispatchable generation of thermal energy. So basically, the MGTES will join these two worlds, and it can offer advantages to both sides. If we look at what happened with PV during the last 20 years, it basically, okay, the story with PV started much earlier than 2020, started in the 18th century. But anyway, if we just look at the last 20 years, it went from 1 gigawatt deployed to 1,600 gigawatt of today, and there are 7,000 gigawatt foreseen by 2030, which is basically the day after tomorrow. And the cost reduction has been well over, well, not well over, but about 90% cost reduction. This did not happen overnight, and it did not happen with the effort of a single company. It was a collective effort with government incentives, manufacturing companies, EPCs, banks. So, but the world is moving in the right direction. And as of today, cheap electricity is given by not dispatchable sources. Of course, we also believe in CSP, that it will be able to provide cheap electricity baseload, but it will take time. So for the foreseeable future, the electricity, the green electricity will be variable. Our system can take advantage of this variability, it can offer services back to the grid, and it can dispatch thermal energy just if it were a gas boiler or a coal-fired boiler. And if we go to the next slide, also today you've seen these numbers with a different unit of measures or different colors, but anyway, the message is the same. Even if we look at, next, no, this slide, sorry. Even if we look at the low-hanging fruit of the decarbonization of the industrial system, and I mean by low-hanging fruit, I mean what these MGTES can do already today easily, which is to decarbonize processes that require steaming between 200 and 400 degrees. It's 3,000 terawatt hours of gas that can be displaced today. And if you think that we need to wait for the future to get good prices, please be aware that last year, in 2023, in Finland, for example, there were 5,000 hours per year where the electricity price was below the gas prices. So this is already happening. It already happened in some countries. So it's let's say it's a movement, and we need the effort of each and every one of you, the research institutes, the EPCs, and the TSOs, and so good luck, and thank you for your visit. Thanks.